Despite widespread disapproval, the Prime Minister is determined to press ahead with the government's latest idea for curbing street crime. The details of how parents of truants could risk losing child benefit have yet to be worked out, but Mr Blair insists it's not just a gimmick ahead of the local elections on Thursday.
Actually, we have been working on these proposals for months and months and months. How are we going to tackle this antisocial behaviour and street crime? Because it really matters to people. If you go out there and talk to people, it is an issue right up there with the top of their priorities.
But in one of London's inner-city estates, the fear is that crime might go up if parents were penalised.
If the parents can't pay the benefit thing, the bill, when they get fined, it's just going to cause more destruction, isn't it? Family rows, everything, so there's going to be more crime.
And would truancy go down?
Kids are kids, aren't they? They go to school, they don't, isn't it, mate? That's what happens, isn't it?
Arguments against the plan are being voiced by Labour MPs.
There are some parents, I agree, that don't pay enough attention to the children entering school and staying in school. But the answer is not to penalise a family that is possibly poor and can't afford it. And if there are other children in the family, then you're penalising the other children as well.
The government has launched a number of high-profile initiatives for cutting crime. On-the-spot fines proposed by the Prime Minister was heavily criticised. He suggested taking hooligans to cash points. Nighttime curfew orders on children became law last August, but none has been issued. And with antisocial behaviour orders introduced 3 years ago, there's been a low take-up. Opposition politicians are scathing.
They need to do something cohesive and serious about bringing crime down. And there's none of that. We get a short-term gimmick which may be abandoned after Thursday. What we want is a well-thought-through, structured plan to reduce crime, to put more police on the street, to arrest those criminals.
It's on a par on one level with the idea that you could take youngsters who are behaving badly along to the local cash machine and get them to cough up for their dues to society. And that one died a death. This one, I think, is going nowhere either.
It's significant that Mr Blair has had to take the lead on this issue. Other members of the Cabinet have been at best lukewarm. And given Labour's 5 years in office, the public are more wary now about half-thought-out ideas. They want to see results. John Sargent, ITV News, Westminster.